He's not wasting any time.
These two really don't like each other, and they had a falling out after Merrick just abandoned Shawn Andrews in a tag match. Andrews was going for a tag but couldn't quite get it, and Merrick just walked away. And these two have been feuding and fighting and not been able to get along ever since. And Merrick, in true former APW fashion, gets tossed into the crowd, into the chairs by Shawn Andrews.
Yeah, he just threw him into a swimming wave of chairs. And right now, Shawn Andrews and Merrick are going to be brawling through this crowd. You got to fear for the safety of the fans. You got to fear for the safety of the wrestlers. No ropes, tables, ladders, chairs, legal. That's a recipe for someone going to the hospital tonight. I'm not driving.
Oh! And Merrick just fell off the ring because there were no ropes by the dropkick from USA.
That's what I was talking about earlier. No ropes. And these guys are going to be expecting ropes as kind of like a fallback plan. But there's no ropes, no fallback plan, new strategy. This isn't regular tables, ladders, and chairs.
You gotta wonder what these guys got cooked up. They have to come up with something new, something inventive, because they know each other so well. These are two APW originals. These two guys have been here from the start.
So these two have obviously seen everything since they've been here. If they have been here from the start, and how many times have they wrestled before? You said they were former partners. Have they wrestled many times?
They have. They've wrestled on several occasions, and I don't think either man has come out definitely ahead. As Shawn Andrews gets a little help from the crowd, rending Merrick's head off a chair, getting held by a fan. Definitely old school APW, looking for a little fan participation. He's asking for some more, and he's got many, many volunteers, and he does it again.
This is like an IKEA with all these chairs.
It is definitely going back to the roots of APW, and if you hadn't seen those shows, you need to get a hand on a copy of a DVD or even a match on YouTube, because they are just insane.
Now, are all those DVDs available at apwaction.com?
I'm not sure about the DVDs. Those are probably still in the works, but I know you can check it out on YouTube. I know you can check them out on YouTube. Just type in APW.
Right now, I can't really tell where we're standing on. Which one's got it in? Is that Andrews on top?
That is USA Shawn Andrews. He's taking it to Merrick. Like I said, after Merrick left him high and dry, Andrews has been seething, waiting for this opportunity to get his hands on Merrick and just completely annihilate him.
You see, I met all these guys tonight for the first time before the show. And when I met Shawn Andrews, he wasn't necessarily cold to me, but it's obvious he had a focus and a plan tonight. And I had no idea the deep-rooted hatred he had of what's going on.
We always know it's going to be that more intense, that more passionate when you're fighting a former friend, someone who stabbed a knife into your back. Not only stabbed in the back, but they twisted it with every ounce of force that they could muster. These two definitely hate each other.
Right now, I'm surprised he's going for a pinfall this early in the match if he hates this guy so much. I mean, I guess beating him is the best revenge. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to inflict a ton of more pain.
Well, if this is his final match, he's not only trying to get revenge, but he's trying to set him up so he can be the last one ever to beat him. I mean, Merrick can't get revenge if USA pins him right here, because evidently he's leaving after this show.
Quite an awkward situation for Merrick to be in. If you lose to a guy who's never coming back, where does that put you in title contention? You will drop down further than anyone else. Pinfall cover here only gets a 2, but you will drop down further than anyone else in the card. And Merrick has got to be a top contender for any title here, I'd imagine.
He has. He's held every title in APW, but the newly formed this year tag titles. And USA measuring him up, but blocked by Merrick in the midsection. He plants him with a DDT.
And that just tells you Merrick's hatred for Shawn Andrews, why he left him high and dry. He was willing to break up the team when the only title he had never obtained was the Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, that group of four just had all the power. They even had control of the company, but out of nowhere, this huge split, there must have been great animosity in the back to just cause that huge of a rift that fast. And Merrick got the submission applied, and he's asking the ref to check for it. But USA seems to be stirring, trying to fight his way out of it.
You know, this kind of contradicts what I said earlier. But what if Merrick? If Merrick is able to beat Shawn Andrews this quickly, Shawn Andrews will never be able to live back down. He will have been a loser in his last match.
That shame will haunt him forever.
this isn't a haunting like Casper the Friendly Ghost. If you lose your last match, if you come back, you're a liar. You're lying to the fans and all that. But if you lose, you go out a loser. It's a no-win situation announcing it ahead of time. This is your last match.
I'm not a fan of either one of these guys. As I try to talk, I'm not a big fan of either one of these guys, but I definitely have to say I will miss Shawn Andrews' pants. Up in the crowd calling for a back break. Merrick giving him the sign like he's going to do it. And an APW fan favorite, Merrick back breaks Shawn Andrews.
And I have to agree with the crowd on that one. Imagine, man, straight in the flesh, breaking down or ripping your back open. Imagine as the sweat gets into those cuts.
Evidently, this is a no-rope TLC fan shout-out your favorite move match. As Merrick working over Shawn Andrews with the left hands and plants him with a suplex.
And the question is, what spot will the fans call next?
We have no idea. I mean, they've already called the wedgie, but I imagine they could pull that one out again. Or maybe his cousin, the Atomic Melvin. But Merrick looks like he's going for he looks like he's done. He's going to the back.
Well, their next-door neighbors, the Camel Toe, never showed up during that Raw match, Caitlyn. But right now, what's he going for?
Oh, he's going for a ladder. Oh, yeah, he's going for that ladder over near the stage, and he pulls it back to the ring.
That ladder is almost a metaphor for the success they could have had as a tag team. If they had stayed together and he had won all the championships here, he would have climbed. He would have climbed the ladder of success from the top and been the biggest star in the history of the company.
Well, even if Merrick loses, and he just drops the ladder right on Shawn Andrews. Even if Merrick loses, he's still got a lot to gain because Shawn Andrews won't be there to hold that win over him. Shawn Andrews will just disappear from the title hunt, and that should leave Merrick up at least a little bit.
That's a great point. That'll leave one open spot, one less challenger. He will be able to have to defeat one less person to climb the ranks. And he's showing the people of USA, I have no idea what that means.
And Merrick looks like he's setting him up for something. He's got Shawn Andrews placed on the ladder. And he just drops the elbow right in the sternum.
Now, the ring is no pig and Galeno, it's a hard surface, but the ladder there's no give. So it's basically like having a crunch right in whatever the elbow area is at. Whatever area the elbow is dropping and your back knocks the wind right out of you.
Plus, it's not even a flat surface, so that provides more pain to those spots where those rungs are. And he set the ladder up and he's ramming Shawn Andrews' head right into the steps of the ladder.
I don't know what he's got planned here. I mean, you're more familiar with their offense.
And a big kick to the side of the head. I've never seen that from Merrick before. Usually he goes for a big boot, but he's definitely trying to pull out all the stops to beat his longtime friend.
You see, he's got to pull out new offense because these two know each other so well. They've been in the ring together enough, maybe not against each other, but in tag matches. They've been friends. They study each other's tapes. They give each other advice. He's got to bust out things that he's never seen before. And you see, that wasn't necessarily the most graceful or pretty slam ever, but was effective in what it got done.
Looks like he's going up for the No, he went for the Messiah elbow and missed.
Instead of Messiah, he should be son of a bitch for that elbow because he totally missed, and he's on the mat, rolling around in pain. And this is Shawn Andrews' chance to count.
He definitely ate it, and Andrews is back to his feet while Merrick's still kind of reeling, and Andrews is looking for something to lean against, but he can't quite get it, and ducks the punch. And there's the big boot from Merrick. Andrews should have seen that coming. He calls it Das Boot.
Some sort of German boot, I guess.
I guess it's German for the boot, but still, he's used that move so many times in his matchups. That's a staple of his repertoire. Andrews should have seen it coming, but once again, he's trying to go for that high-risk maneuver to try to make this. No, he goes for a little itty-bitty leg drop.
Well, that was something else. You know, I mean,
You got to wonder how effective it is coming off the second rung of the ladder.
I mean, it's more effective than lying on the canvas and doing it, or somebody standing on the canvas and doing it. But at the same time, it's wasting movement in the match. You can't be wasting so much movement if you expect to come out the victor. I realize this match is about embarrassment and victory, but he needs to win more than Shawn Andrews, to be quite honest with you.
Because Shawn Andrews is leaving, and that move only brings up one phrase to mind. It's poo or get off the pot. If you're going to do it, go big.
But Shawn Andrews, if this is a great match and he loses, he still goes out of legend. If it's, as long as it's a classic battle between these two warriors, he goes out of legend. But if Merrick loses, even if it's a classic battle, he doesn't go up in contender spots on any titles.
Yeah, he's still going to have to fight and climb his way out, whereas Andrews is going to be heralded as a former APW champion, possibly a Hall of Famer. I don't even know if we have such a thing. I'll have to check with the guys in the office. But he's definitely going to be an icon in APW. And Merrick looks like he's walking off again. I got to wonder what he's got in mind. It looks like he's going for another ladder on the far side of the arena.
Yeah, the SARS side of the arena, as you said. A bunch of Chinese men are out there right now.
Quick, break out the masks.
Got a chair here, another ladder.
Oh, it looks like he set it up on a chair in the crowd. You gotta wonder, he's going back for something else, and Andrews trying to fight and get his head right.
Yeah, Andrews isn't thinking straight right now. And Merrick's setting that up Fergie London Bridge style with that ladder. I don't know what he has planned.
Oh, please don't bring her into wrestling. And Merrick, the southpaw, working him over with the left hands. You gotta wonder what he's got him set up for. And now he's beating him down. It looked almost like he's gonna just launch him into that ladder, but it looks like he's got something else in mind.
Look, I mean, there's no ropes, so Shining Wizard.
Right after the kick to the midsection, they took Merrick down to his knee, and Shawn Andrews must have been just playing possum.
Yeah, Shawn Andrews is not stuck for that long.
And I just saw the San Diego chicken in the crowd. Oh. It looks like Merrick just ate it, just getting tossed right out of the ring with no ropes to stop him. Looks like Andrews is going to come right out on him. Oh no! Merrick caught him in a powerbomb on that ladder. Oh my God!
Sometimes action just speaks louder than words.
That could be it. He could be broken in half. Not quite the response from the crowd I was expecting, but I say, holy shit!
And both men have thoughts in their mind right now that aren't normally thoughts someone's gonna have in their mind. Merrick right now has to be thinking, I gotta pin him. Shawn Andrews has to just be thinking survival. He's got to imagine he's stranded on a desert island right now. He's got to think of ways to survive. Well, he needs to do it with wrestling holds rather than figuring out ways to get food.
Yeah, there's no Gilligan Island tactics going to help him here. As Andrews back on his feet, it looks like he's taking advantage. He's somehow still able to stand.
I can't really tell what's going on from where I'm standing.
It looks like Andrews is choking Merrick. No, it's Merrick choking Andrews. They both look the same from that far away. But I think Andrews has writing on his shirt. That's the only way I can tell.
Well, it's called the indie look.
Gotcha. I'll say they're in such a position we can't see their pants. I mean, that would be a dead giveaway. But. And Merrick finally making his way back into the ring as Shawn Andrews struggling to get in.
That was a nice leg drop right there by Merrick with a chair across Andrews. And right now, he's got the ladder. And that, you never know how well that's going to hold without the ropes there for the extra balance. But it looks like he obviously had this move planned ahead of time, as he was able to set it up straight on the back right there. And right now, Merrick has got to get Andrews into that move. Merrick, if he can hit a big move right now, he has to go for the pinfall.
Oh, and there's no ropes to stop him. Andrews, after eating the ladder that was placed on the turnbuckle, he just ate it and then fell right to the floor.
He got a buffet of violence right there. That's what he got. That's what he was eating.
That's not a buffet I want to dine at, because metal ladders don't necessarily rank high on my list of things I enjoy.
It probably tastes like grits, and right now Merrick's got the cable. The first cable we've seen in this match. And right now, Merrick should actually be out there trying to get Shawn Andrews and pin him. But instead, he's focusing on building this table up. Whatever move he has planned, whether it's logical or illogical or insane to do, Merrick should really be going after Shawn Andrews. And if he can't pin him now, he should then go to the table move.
Yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of pin attempts here. It looks like they're just focused on annihilating one another. And block the left hand, and Andrews on the back break takes Merrick right down to his knees, and Andrews is all fired up.
Well, I guess when you back break someone, you somehow are able to suck their powers out of their body into you, because Andrews is not showing any effects of that horrible beating he's been taking.
And the right hand of Merrick lays him out on the table. And now punches to the head. You gotta wonder what Andrews has in mind, because Merrick's seen everything he's got. He's gotta reach deep in his bag of tricks. He's gotta pull something nobody's ever seen before, not even his longtime friend.
And he's getting high up in the air like an American flag. You gotta wonder what he has planned here.
He's about to wave for freedom. He's got a little help from security. He's on the second rung.
Oh! And the table didn't break. That makes the impact worse for everyone. There was no give. Both men have the wind knocked out of them now.
And Merrick looks like he got the least of it. It looks like he's probably might go for a cover. No, it looks like he's slowly pulling him to his feet. It looks like Andrews got the worst of that predicament.
Could this really be the last stand for Andrews?
Uh-oh, Merrick's got him up. Looks like he could be going for an MDK. The Merrick death kill. Oh, right through the table. And Merrick looked like he was inadvertently pinning him. He didn't realize what was going on. He just got up.
Yeah, I won it right there. I wasn't sure if he was just getting off or what. Merrick's in more pain than maybe Shawn Andrews.
I know they both ate it. Probably the impact of going through that table probably just made that failed table attempt just 10 times worse. Oh, he took him over. He's got him locked. He's got the Americana vice locked in. He could be looking for the submission. Merrick tap right here. Ref saying no give.
That move, he's feeling a straight edge right across his throat because it really cuts your wind off.
And Andrews, in a fit of frustration, has to relinquish the hold, because Merrick just wasn't tapping.
I think he didn't really release it out of frustration. I think he's really out of energy. He just got put through a table with a, what did you call that move?
MDK, it's a Merrick got kick.
And right now, the Anaconda Vice didn't work either. And right now, both men are just kind of staggering right now, not figuring out what they're doing. And who is that?
That's Pat Patch. This is Merrick's longtime protege, longtime manager. Oh, and he whipped with the chair. Shawn Andrews with a kick to the midsection. Oh, and he nails Merrick. And he threw the chair at Pat, and he's confused. And Merrick thinks Pat hit him with the chair. And Pat breaks up the hold. I mean, breaks up the pin attempt after dose. And Andrews in Pat's face doesn't see Merrick. He ducks out of the way. And oh my. Pat might be dead. Oh! And a deadbolt right to the chair, right to Merrick's face. And that's it.
Here's the winner in its final match, Shawn
He's supposed to have new music, but he gave it to me so late I couldn't do it.
Yeah, come say it to my face.
A beautiful stalling suplex.
Shades of Davey Boy Smith.
He held him up there for what seems to be an eternity, and Jason Lancaster and Katie Cage on the outside are a little upset. And somehow Jared Lancaster powers out.
And Luke Hawks, I don't want to say he's, like I said, he's already toying with him, but it almost seems like he knows now Jared Lancaster is serious, and he knows he's teaching Jared Lancaster a lesson.
Going for another pin attempt, and a kick out after dose. Lancaster somehow able to fight his way out after controlling the match early. Hawks has really been taking it to him. And a whip off the ropes. Lancaster sunset flip, rolls him up, and Luke wisely kicks out.
Luke caught him in the side of the face with that clothesline. Now, I mean, if he hit him in the temple, there's a good chance Lancaster could be out for the count.
That wasn't a clothesline, that was more overhand right a la Rocky. And you're right, man, he crumbled on the mat, he could have, and Luke might have thought he was out, and he had a clear, easy win, just putting the cocky 1 foot on him.
And it looks like Hawks caught him in the face with that, right actually alongside the side of the face again. He's going for the cover again.
Beautiful roundhouse kick, but somehow Lancaster keeps his wits about him and kicks out. And now Hawks arguing with the referee. And Caden Cage on ringside with Jason Lancaster, Jared's twin brother, trying to stir him up, trying to get him motivated so he can get back in this matchup.
And Lancaster caught himself there, and Luke doesn't realize it.
Oh, and drills him with a drop kick.
Lancaster has to capitalize on this one right here.
Oh, but Luke Hawks took his head off with that spinning roundhouse.
And Hawks, in a normal match, if Hawks felt like he was wrestling someone on his level, he would go for the cover right now. That is not in his mindset at the moment.
I think he's trying to teach this guy a lesson. Plus, I don't think Lancaster's seen anything like this. Nobody in APW has that martial arts style.
Yeah, Luke Hawks in a league of his own when he competes here in APW.
And another kick out after dose. Somehow, Lancaster able to power out, and Luke has it out with the referee again.
Yeah, these guys better show Luke some respect right now.
I think Lancaster's trying to show him respect. He just stepped right up to him and wanted to take the challenge, probably knowing he was going to get his ass beat. He ducked the kick there. Oh, they caught each other with double clothesline. Both men are down right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, Lancaster learned from the first time Luke went for that spinning kick. And right now, if Lancaster can get to his feet first, he will have his first real advantage in the match against Luke, other than that opening minute or so.
And it definitely shows his ability to improvise, adapt, and overcome. He learned quickly after getting caught with that leg to the face just once. And he realized he didn't want to catch it again. Blocking the rights and delivering some rights, forearms of his own.
And now he's standing toe-to-toe with Luke.
him right down to the mat. And a back elbow. Now pushing him off the rope, whips him off the ropes. Going for a back body drop. He launches Luke in the air as he crashes down into the mat.
And now he's got Luke reeling in the corner, but Luke is able to. No, he gets caught. Flatline.
Oh, he's got a submission lock there. He turned it into a submission. I have never seen that before, but ref checking for the. See if Luke taps.
You know, I can't tell from here, but it might be the Koji clutch he has locked on.
It very well could be. If we were a little closer, we might be able to tell. And Luke battling out. That would have been huge. Not only to not get a pin, but to get a submission on Luke Hawx.
He can force the superstar Luke Hawx to tap out. That would have to make him the number one contender, even if Luke is not an official member of the roster.
It definitely would. Oh! And a deadly enziguri sends Luke into the corner. It would definitely up his stock here at APW. And a kick, and he counters Luke as he charges to the corner, catches him with a neck breaker, sends him to the mat. He's going for the cover. Oh, and a kick out after two.
And I think it was only a 2 count because when he jumped off the ropes, he didn't really catch Luke enough to plant him down. It was more like he kind of made Luke take his own bump on the canvas, and Luke was able to recover from that. What's going on here?
I don't know who that is. It's somebody attacking Jared Lancaster. Another new face. Oh!
His name is That's What I'm Talking About. He must be new here.
Looks like he's helping Luke. Must be Luke's boy. Oh, but Luke just took his head off with that karate kick. My God, he might have kicked his face all the way to next week.
And how did he kick out of that from what's his name?
I don't know what that guy's name is, but Lancaster definitely shows some testicular fortitude and his ability to muster out of that cover.
And Hawx now is going for. No! Right now.
Lancaster rolls him up, reverses it.
He was able to reverse that powerbomb attempt.
He got a kick out after Dust, another schoolboy. Two, and Luke somehow kicks out of it.
Body scissors. Face plant. Variation of the 69 drop right there.
Oh, Luke's got a
Dragon sleeper.
yeah, very peculiar dragon. Oh, Jared tapped.
And right now, Jared tapped and Luke Hawx. Luke Hawx. Luke Hawx.
Here's your winner, Luke Hawx.
You know, Luke Hawx didn't even come prepared with music. That is.
What are you doing here?
That is how Luke Hawx is. He felt that almost his presence, his ring entrance, was too good for the stars of APW.
Get up, Lancaster. Stand up. What happened? Fix this trash, man. How much y'all need to get this place so I got trash down system? What are you doing here, Shady? You followed me all the way from California. I told you 6 years ago, I don't need you watching my back. I handle things on my own. I said I was going to come here and wipe it out at APW. I'll tell you what. That's what I did. But Jared, I'll give you credit, kid. You stepped up. And you gave me more ass kicking than I thought I was going to take tonight. I said, good on that. Good job. As far as you two, I've known him for a long time. I don't know what business he had with you. I didn't need him to watch my back. If you got something to say, stay away from me. Stay out of my business. If you want to handle something with him, you earn my respect. You do what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, he may not have been the nicest guy tonight, let's take the one plus. Thank you, Luke. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you before. Evidently, Luke vouches for you that you have
of town. I don't know who you are messing with, what I'm trying to do, with what I'm trying to accomplish. You go to APW trying to prove to APW who you are. You need people with a certain pump with APW proving to you who we are. So the next show, we're going to get it on and see how well you do next time. And next time I will be preoccupied with anyone else. All my focus, all my attention is going to be on you. Let's hear it one more time. Come on!
All right, we're ready for a steel chair death match, and I've never seen one of these. This is obviously the most violent matches I've ever seen in my life.
This is definitely new to me. Blood's made a name for himself here since he's been in APW for being like the king of hardcore in APW. He has just obliterated and come up with noise. For God's sakes, the man carries around a drill. He sticks in people's bungholes.
He's got chairs. There's chairs there, and it looks like there's stuff attached to some of those chairs.
There's a red chair with nails through it. So when they were saying deathmatch, they weren't kidding.
What, is the loser getting impaled? Is that the rules of this contest?
Yes, maybe it's the first one. I don't know. I've never seen one of these, so I'm guessing it's going to be about as hardcore as it comes.
Yeah, this is going to be more hardcore than the most extreme elimination challenge.
I'm glad I'm here to see it, because otherwise I don't think I'd be able to believe it, especially the chair with all the nails through it. I'm still flummoxed by that.
And who's that up on the apron out there?
I don't know. I didn't catch his name. But he's got a whistle, and I already gave it.
I hope he swallows it.
As do I.
Well, that'll make it worse, because he'll be breathing in and out, and we're whistling.
Maybe he'll choke on it. Whoa, and Dimebag DJ Green puts the brakes on him. Blood trying to rake his face over the chair with nails in it, but Dimebag catches him with a low blow.
In most contests, that would be a DQ, but in this match, it's only another spine buster this evening.
Yes, many. And now the manager's in the ring. What is he doing?
He's taking his shirt off. Obviously, he thinks he's at a new beach.
Thank God the pants are still on, and the European uppercut to Blood. Has this turned into a 2-on-1 match?
Well, you know what? I'd imagine there's no disqualification. How can you disqualify somebody for that? There's the chairs with nails in it.
That is true. And a drop kick from the manager?
Purple pants, as we'll call
Purple
them.
pants, and he's got a purple triangle on his butt.
That's blood on the outside, right?
No, Blood's the one getting bodies. He's the one with the blood written down his pants.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So which one's Dimebag DJ Green? I don't know. I've never seen this man before. He's got a chair, a purple chair with something attached to it.
It looks fluorescent.
That's not good. He just raised up and on the chair with the. I don't see any broken glass pieces. It might have been something else.
Yeah, I can't tell from here.
But a kick out of Dose and Blood going after the chair. But I'm guessing that's DJ. Going for a powerbomb, but Blood reverses it with a back body drop right into the chair with something on it. Looks like.
I think that's light bulbs.
Oh, that cracked like maybe light bulbs. I'm just not seeing the glass shatter. Oh, it's got glass bottles. Those are glass bottles and they're not breaking.
Hey, you get front row at APW, you might get covered in glass.
It's happened before.
No wonder the athletic commission kicked you out of the other state.
I know, and even Eric C. Jones hit a kid in the face with a wet floor sign. That was the greatest night of my life. I still torment him about that one.
ECF&J is quite the goon.
Yes, he is, beating up children. That's probably why he left.
We tolerate that up north. But right now, these two have a steel chair death match. None of the bottles broke. But if you get hit with a steel chair, or a glass bottle, my bad, a steel chair and a glass bottle, it's gonna hurt. It actually hurts worse than the bottle breaking.
And now Blood fighting the other guy, putting him up with an atomic drop, that's off the ropes, and taking him down with a clothesline. So which guy is, I'm still clueless as to which guy is which.
I really wish that, what's on that chair?
I think that's just a regular old chair. And it says APW in something.
Whatever it was in, it's leaving its own APW mark on Blood.
Right? No, Blood's the one that just hit him with the tear. It's either Dimebag, DJ Green, or his manager. Either one just got a free tattoo courtesy of Blood. It'll last about as long as a deep contusion.
Going this way.
Blood now stalking DJ Green, perhaps, and Dimebag. He's getting smoked at the moment.
Oh, there seems to be plenty of chair shots, obviously, in the death match. Oh, and he nails the other guy. I don't know which one's which.
You know, at this point, I don't know if it really matters. All we know is we're seeing really great display of guts and stupidity by everyone in this match.
Yes, and many, many chair shots. Oh! And Blood connected with that one as he swung for the fences.
You know, Blood kind of reminds me of a young Axelrod, only he's not high.
Oh! And another chair shot to what I'm assuming was the back because the crowd's in the way.
Yeah, backs do make that noise when they get hit. If it's the back of the head, if it was the head, I think he wouldn't be.
He might have flattened it.
We're doing the walking and the crowd brawling. I grab your head, you follow me.
And then Blood getting some assistance from somebody in the crowd. Oh, she grabbed him twice. I think that's Chick.
Well, you said whale. That both describes the shot and the girl.
Unintentional.
Now that was one of those brutal chair shots I've ever seen.
And Blood still firmly in control of the matchup as he throws one of them back in the ring. I'm guessing that's got to be Dimebag DJ Green.
And he's taking him to school early, the first period going on right now.
And the lesson today is punches to the face.
This is obviously not approved by the Board of Education.
Oh, and he tries to whip him in his chair with nails. Oh, but Blood!
Jeez.
Right in the...
Now, something is on that chair.
Damn. Oh! Light bulbs. He got drove with a chair with light bulbs, and he's still on his feet somehow.
Somehow. He might have been smarter to fall over because he would have been able to play, not possible obviously, but he wouldn't have been attacked right away by Blood.
Oh, and Blood got his face smashed into the chair with the nails on it. What do they got in mind here? Oh no, looks like he's gonna be setting him up for some kind of big drop kick. Oh no, just a big boot into the chair, and the back was the chair with the nails in it.
Yeah, that sandwich didn't taste like peanut butter and jelly.
And Blood has to be reeling after controlling most of the matchup. He's been devastated pretty quickly, and he might be busted open. And some chops from the manager. Oh, looks like they're setting for something. Oh, no.
and he's sure dragging this beating out.
Blood somehow escaped and hit Dimebag with the chair with the nails, so he got a little taste of his own medicine.
And the crowd is chanting for him to pull his shirt up, and I'm hoping it's not what I'm thinking it's hoping for.
Yeah, no good can come of that either way. And both men battling over the chair with nails, just nailing each other, and somehow Blood's still on his feet.
How are both of these guys still on their feet, quite honestly?
I don't know, Blood's going for the nail chair again, and he's trading shots. And finally, Dimebag's down on his knees and finally to his gut.
These guys are nailing each other in there.
Dimebag in the prone position, and Blood going after the manager again.
Now Blood's going old school with a regular chair. No Hollywood special effects here.
You gotta wonder what he's got in mind. He's got Big Man up. Oh, and he drops him right on the chair, bending him in half. I would say it might be smart for Blood to go for a cover and end this thing, but I'm thinking he's enjoying the torture too much. As he tosses a chair at the manager. Blood in control again. Now Irish whipping Dimebag DJ Green into the chair with nails, into the turnbuckle. And a drop kick for extra emphasis.
How are these guys both standing?
How are these guys both not bleeding profusely?
Better fight.
Where's the Tarantino blood effects? I'm just amazed. Oh, now he's got a fork and he's jabbing him in the forehead.
Now he's gonna try to eat his brain.
Oh, and he kicked the manager right in the gut. And he forked him right in the face.
Now he's trying to eat his brain. He cracked that light bulb like an egg right on top of Dimebag's head.
That's all I got. Damn. This has just been one big train wreck after another of beatings. Each man just beating the hell out of each other.
And that whistle after you've just been hitting the head with chairs and light bulbs and stuff really has got to annoy you because you're going to have a headache already. But with that whistle in the background, it's going to ring in your head for a while.
Both men staggering and Dimebag DJ Green with the right hand and Blood trading the right hand with him. Both men trading shots and a kick to the midsection. And a headbutt finally takes him down.
You're going to have to wonder how a match like this is going to end. I mean, they've done pretty much everything you can think of to each other, and, well, they're both standing.
Hopefully, mercifully, it'll be soon and before one of them dies.
Well, that might be on your wish list.
I just don't want to have to explain that to them.
I mean,
dead bodies are never good for business.
well, it looks like they've already killed the crowd.
I don't know if they killed them or they're just...
They're in awe. Yeah, they're in shock right now. That's what it is. That's what I should have said.
They're amazed.
Right now.
There are 2 minutes remaining in this matchup.
And you hear Dan Callihan, 2 minutes remaining in this match. This is almost like an Iron Man death match.
And that's very close, and somebody's got to win it at some point. And still the manager helping Dimebag DJ Green. You got to think at this point it's in his favor because he's got the extra hands.
I wonder what they have planned here. It's light bulbs, chairs, nails, ice cream cones, eggs, light bulbs, more. Fans, fat chicks. Couldn't put this guy down. What do they got planned here?
know, but it has to be big, probably even epic. As there are less than 2 minutes left in this matchup. Looks like Dimebag and his manager are going for something big. As they got blood in the corner and they set chairs up in front of them.
I think they're wasting too much time. They got probably about 90 seconds left to finish this guy off.
Probably less than that. They're probably looking at 75. No, they're trying to light something on fire. They're trying to light a chair on fire.
And up next, we have a 20-minute match, and these guys are going to have to wrestle in the ring that has broken glass in it.
It's on fire. The chair's aflame. And Dimebag DJ Green and his manager have blood.
What do they got planned here?
Looks like a double choke slam.
Not safe.
Oh!
Oh, man. I don't even know.
Oh, my God.
Now they're putting the hot chair on top of them.
And that's it. It's over. Mercifully.
Here's your winner, Dimebag DJ Green.
All right, now I gotta ask you, you know all about these four competitors. Who do you expect them to win? My money's not on Tay Money or Prodigy. They both already wrestled tonight.
Yeah, that definitely has to play against them. But the obvious advantage would go to the champ, but it can't in this matchup because it's been changed to a fatal four-way. So he doesn't even have to be involved in the pin or the submission to lose his title. So it's any man's match, and right now JR's been on the hot streak, so my money's on him.
Now, how long has Solid Studs Jim been the champion now?
Salsa Jim's been the champion for about 3 months. I think he won it in early January. He won it from Tay Money.
So Tay Money, out of everyone in this match, would you say he's got the most revengeful eye looking in?
That would definitely have to be Tay Money because at the same time, he and Jim were the tag team champions. And that kind of ended their, Jim kind of got the green eye and that ended their partnership.
Yeah, so Tay Money, you know, it doesn't really seem like a lot of people here are able to keep a solid relationship with other wrestlers. Everyone's gunning for the singles gold here. Those newly formed tag team titles really haven't made a bond between any wrestlers. You know, in Fatal 4-Ways, you usually see two guys team up and take on the other two guys. But because the world title's on the line, I don't expect that to happen.
Well, somehow Prodigy and Salsa Jim have been a little buddy-buddy. But as far as those two, I think they're going to try to take advantage. And I don't know, Prodigy may get greedy and try to win the belt for himself. And JR right now headbutting the hand of Tay Money, and he's wasting no time going at it. He's got gold in his eyes. And Prodigy comes up from behind and takes both men out.
Notice how none of the four men right now are standing on the apron. They all realize they have to be in the ring, or else there's a chance they're not walking out heavyweight champion of APW.
And Prodigy mocking Tay Money. And Jim and Prodigy working together right now. We gotta wonder how long that's gonna last. You gotta wonder if Prodigy's got an ulterior motive of keeping Jim the champion. And Jim charging into the corner. Tay Money catches him with an elbow. And now Tay Money taking it right to the big man, Prodigy.
Prodigy right now is using his size to take people out. And Solid Stud Jim and him and Prodigy, they have kind of reliance, right? They go way back, or just recently kind of back?
Just recently, they've kind of formed a tag team and been hanging out.
Well, I mean, they might chill in the basement together, but when the world title's on the line, there's no chilling, there's no sharing ice cream and cake on birthdays. You got to aim for the goal if you want to make it in this business.
And this is a fatal four-way, so it's every man for himself. I mean, it's not the team wins the gold. It's one or nothing. I mean, there's going to be 3 losers here. And you got to wonder how much Prodigy's thinking about that. It's Prodigy and Jim taking it to Tay Money on the outside. And JR 840 looks like he's lingering to the top rope.
Why is JR 840 so out of it all the time?
Don't ask. Oh, JR from the top rope took everybody out. Oh, my God.
He nailed him with a crossbody from the top to the outside. And JR 840 must be extremely And he, right now, looks to be the most likely victor in this contest.
And he's right on top of things, getting up, getting pumped up, and going right after the champion just out of sheer knowledge and knowing he usually has to pin the champ, but it's like icing on the cake. He wants the belt, but it means so much more if he gets it from Jim. And he's trying to power up the Weed Whacker. And he does. He powers up the Weed Whacker and just tears into Jim's flesh.
Shades of Ronnie Garvin right there with the chop, and JR 840. He seems to like to do everything twice, and he did about, well, a lot of his chop, he went twice.
840 on top. It's good like moonsault misses.
And he came across stomach first and knee first. So right now he's gonna have trouble breathing and walking.
And Prodigy is trying to call away from Tay Money, and Tay Money's in control. And those two are brawling outside, and Jim is just stalling on the ring apron. Oh, and Tay Money taking Prodigy right into the ring post.
Solid Stud Jim had a chance for a Tay to cut it right there, but he didn't take it.
As he pulls JR to his feet, and Tay Money with a big giant slap to the throat.
You're gonna slap someone in the throat, you gotta make it big and giant. If you could really take somebody out for a long time, or ever. You know,
and he nailed it with the pimp cane.
What exactly happened with Solid Stud in the ring?
I don't know, I was watching Tay Money now take out Prodigy with the pimp cane.
This match is so ADD, I can't keep up with it.
There's just too much going on. It's just like the Battle Royal at the beginning of the night.
Yeah, but at least I know all these guys' names.
That's true. And Jim taking it to JR 840 while Tay Money's trying to pull himself into the ring.
Solid Stud Jim, is he known to perch people on the top like that? Does he have an offensive move he uses often?
Not really. That usually fires up against him. He's more of a mat guy. He keeps everything low to the ground and tries to put him on the ground and pound him.
So it's kind of like when Ric Flair gets thrown into the corner and runs up to the top rope. That's his version of that.
Yeah, you know something probably bad going to happen unless he's been practicing, which he probably very well could be.
Seems like there's a lot of practicing from the wrestlers here in APW.
Well, they got to pull off that move just right, and they don't want to hurt themselves, so.
You got to, well, you see Tay Money, I believe, right? Yeah, Tay Money. Standing in the corner watching. He wants to see these guys get hurt.
Oh, and Solid Stud Jim delivers a superplex.
And Tay Money is right on top of him. But there's the Prodigy.
Breaking up the cover after one. Tay Money was just biding his time. Looked like he was out of breath. He had me forward, and then just as soon as Jim hits the mat, he's right on him for the cover.
Yeah, but the Prodigy spot had everything in the corner of his eye. This guy isn't a prodigy for nothing.
Yeah, he's definitely on top of his game. And Jim might have to watch out for that, because if he gets greedy, he could very well walk out the champion.
You know, if you look at the gleam in Solid Stud Jim's eye, he's almost just expecting the Prodigy to take everybody out.
That might be what he's hoping for, and he goes for the pin and only gets he doesn't get the 3 count.
And everybody's almost at a stalemate. They don't really know what to do right here.
Oh, and JR comes over the ladder, takes out Jim, and then he takes out Prodigy.
This might be the show where I've seen the most ladders used to Jim.
I've seen more. This is definitely a lot, but this doesn't top anything. And JR working over Jim on the mat. And now he's turned his eyes to Prodigy, and Tay Money looks like he's going to the top rope for something.
And JR 840 is right beside him.
And JR looks like he's going for another moonsault.
And the screen name kid is going up top. Literally. Not safe.
Oh, and he nails it.
This would be Tay Money's chance to go and pin somebody. What is he waiting for?
I don't know. He could be a second-time champion right now, but he just can't make his way over to cover the champion. But he gets sandwiched in the corner by Prodigy. It's almost like he was holding the ladder for JR. Prodigy folds up the ladder, and he looks like he's about to scoop slam. Tay Money right on the ladder.
Oh, that was brutal. brutal. I don't see how Tay Money's going to be able to get up with it.
I mean, both men were in the Battle Royal earlier tonight. You got to wonder how much each has left. They've had a break, but it's still a lot to ask to wrestle one match, but to go for two.
And I have to ask, how did JR840 get into this match?
JR840 won the #1 contendership in January as he breaks up the cover on Tay Money after Ghost.
So this was originally scheduled to be a three-way dance.
I believe it was originally scheduled to be a one-on-one. It was Jim and JR, but JR said that since the outcome of the Rumble, I guess from what we heard from the announcement, that he let both men in and he came up with a 420 match, but that's been changed to a fatal four-way.
Thanks to that Marathon Classic we saw before this match.
You also got to realize Jim could retain his title by going through the time limit.
Was there a set time limit? I might have missed it.
I believe it's still 20 minutes unless that's changed too. They didn't say anything about that one changing. And JR jumps out of the ring and he's working on the stud. He's got him wrapped up in the ropes, and Prodigy just took down Tay Money. There's just too much to call.
He's rolling a joint right now with solid stud Jim's legs.
And Prodigy's got Tay Money above his head, presses him up, and then slams him down, and JR's just wailing on Jim's chest. And JR leaping over, dropping the elbow while Jim was wrapped up. And
the oh shit elbow.
Exactly. And Prodigy, the big man, up on top, looked like a frog splash from Tay Money. He's going for the cover.
Prodigy's looking for the solid stud.
He could have had gold right there.
We know where his allegiance lays, Len. It's not with the gold, it's with solid stud Jim. Therefore, that means solid stud Jim only has to worry about JR840 and Tay Money.
Oh, Tay Money's got Prodigy locked up. He's wrapped up in the ropes. And Tay Money just chopping away. Rights and left, and Prodigy manages to free himself after several chops. Tay Money going for the money clip on Prodigy.
I'll tell you what, I have not seen four men like this compete for a heavyweight title this rigorously in a while.
It is definitely, it's not a first four-way for the APW title, but it's definitely been the most eventful. As JR goes up to the top rope. And a leg drop on Prodigy as Tay Money had the money clip locked in, but he broke the hold. And it seems JR and Tay Money are working together now. As Tay Money's helping JR to his feet. Picks him up and power slams him right on top of Prodigy. As outside Jim finally gets to his feet but gets knocked off the ring and right back to the floor.
The Dominator did not pick up the victory right there.
And Prodigy looks like he's setting up the ladder for something. Oh, and he nails Tay Money right in the throat.
And I really have no idea what's going on right now. I mean, some of these four guys, it's hard to explain, really, and put in the words. It's my job. It's not putting the words, really.
It looks like Jim wants to keep his title, JR wants to win it, and the other two just want to beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah, it's like everybody's got role confusion going on right here.
I don't think the other two realize that they could be the champion right now because of that. What happened in the Rumble where both of them, their feet hit the floor at the same time, and Prodigy looks like he's in the ring for something.
Prodigy must really have a plan. I mean, it seems as if he's more concerned about helping solid stud Jim. Oh, they both got a chair and a garbage can.
And JR was landing the chops and punches, and Jim trying to fight his way back out of the corner. He whips JR right in the corner, is wailing on him with the chops. That was 4 or 5. Oh, mocking the weed whacker. And Tay Money just took out Prodigy and dressed him with that trash can.
Yeah, on the outside, they're really having a hardcore battle, but on the inside, there's more of a game of trying to get inside the other side. He's mocking one of his signature holds.
Jim off the rope, back body drop from JR 840. He takes him down to the mat.
JR's heels hit first, so he's going to have trouble walking around after that one.
And Prodigy looks like took care of Tay Money. He's disappeared somewhere. I'm guessing over the side. I don't know. He just took him somewhere.
So it looks like it's going to be easy pickings at this point.
And it looks like it's going to be a double team coming here. And we know Prodigy's not after the title because he probably could have won it by now. But he chose to break up the penitent by himself. JR trying to fight out of it. Oh, but he can't. TKO.
And they could really go for the pin right now, but they're just going to toy with JR 840 for a bit.
Things are not looking good. It looks like Jim's going to keep his belt here at Eviction Notice 4.
It was Baymaster of sorts, I guess.
That was the straight edge.
The Chad Austin driver, whatever you want to call it. He should get a cut. No!
Oh, and a kick out. JR somehow found a way to kick out. But an interesting note, if Jim does win here, was a year ago. He won his first APW championship, the APW title at Eviction Notice 3.
Hey, maybe he's Mr. Eviction Notice. I'd imagine any landlord would want to kick him out.
Yeah, just for being a dick. I don't know if you can get out of the lease for that. Oh, Prodigy went for the belt.
Is everyone here in APW a dick to you?
Yeah. I have had my ass kicked by just about everybody.
Like, maybe I'll join that list.
Probably at some point. Oh, and he ducks, and Prodigy's head been taken off by the champ. How JR stole that comment, I just don't know. He's got him up. Storm! Pizzaplex! That's it!
And your winner, and the new APW Heavyweight Champion, JR 840!
And that does it, and JR's captured his first belt here in APW. He is the new heavyweight champion here at our 4th annual show.